Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new broadcast of the WCS Mégane series. Today we are in Laguna, Seca. My name is Menno Klont and my co-commentator who's away now is Wopke Hoekstra. Today we are going to give you commentary and cameras from this lovely circuit in California. We are currently in the qualifying session. Everybody is trying to do the best laps. Let's go into it right away. We're live footage now. We're on board with the Flying Indian, Mégane who is currently in P3. But he's got a very good center time. Let's see what he can do. Got a little bit of traffic. About 5 minutes to go in the qualifying session, and well, yeah, everybody's going like quick. So we'll see if people can improve. And lost a little bit of time in sector 2. Pretty good. So of course you've got a bit of traffic. He's not hitting it, so I'm not sure how. In the way there. Of course he can't isn't there. So I'm seeing Roy Scotton. Roy Scotton is currently P2, attacking for pole position. So currently there is Matthew Williams for Edenis Engineering. He's currently has the fastest time with 1:21.966. He is waiting for the one final run of the evening, and actually he's starting right now. So he's following Roy Scotton. So numbers 1 and 2 really close on track now. They're going to do 1 or 2 flying laps. So interesting what they can do. Garrett is actually doing pretty well with the 7th position now in qualifying. Let's see if he can manage to stay in this position, or that the guys will give him to the 7th position. But all in all, it looks pretty good from Garrett. Well, Jack Mayer isn't good. Justin Potter is in P9. Joshua Jones is in P10. Let's go on board with Joshua Jones for a lap around Laguna Seca. Some changes in the game. I will do them later a bit better, so we can see the full lap of Joshua Jones. We have 1.5 minutes to go in the qualifying, and let's see if we've got people on fast laps. Scott is doing pretty well. He's going to hit traffic. Oh, he just nearly hit traffic, but he managed to avoid. He's not going faster, I think, but it will be very close for him. So he's got one more flying lap. Jason Muscat, who jumped to P2, is staying there for now. And Royce Goten is done, so he starts from P3 or lower, depends on the result. Meran Kumar enters, so he will not beat the lap time. Roy Verzal in. Liz Bruckman. Liz Bruckman is on an improvement, but to improve, he's improved 4/10. Let's see what he can do. You can see on board with Liz Bruckman the bumpy nature of the track, and yeah, you can see that it's very difficult to find the grip everywhere. Well, I see that there are some changes in the lower field, lower cars. Let's see what Liz Bruckman does. Does he improve? Yeah, he does improve, but not with place. Oh, and Garrett spins. It does a 360. Well done. Garrett is just a showman, and it looks like he will stay in P7. But Jack Mayer is on quite a run. Can he do it? Can he jump to P7 from P10? This is very interesting what he can do. Is this the lap? Well, Jack needed to have to do the near perfect lap. Oh, it was a bit of a later turning in, but it still looks good. Oh, he's fighting the car, he's giving it all. He's getting 10 points for trying, but what will his time be? 1:23 points, and he goes to P7. Jack Mayer, well done. This is, of course, a very good lap time. And well, I will now look if we have a co-commentator around. Hello, co-commentator? Co-commentator? Are you there, co-commentator? Unfortunately, the co-commentator has not arrived.
Hello, sorry.
Hello.
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 Yeah, it's some delay, but I'm here.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Hoekstra.
Yes,
So-
I'm here again, and a bit earlier than last time, at least. So
That's good. What I've always wondered, Wopke, are you a mental coach for your dad? Like, if your dad has problems with driving, then he can talk to you. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me with it? And will you give him advice then, or you not do that? You just leave Rink to it.
no, he's old enough to do it on his own. But yeah, usually the best tips I give to him is just that he needs to stay calm, because that's his main issue.
Okay.
But yeah, I try to give him some tips, but I think in the end it's all about feeling that you have for yourself. And of course I can tell him what's the best line through a corner and what gear to use, but if he doesn't have the feeling right, then it won't help, because then he will still make the same mistakes, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Very
but
true.
still he's still improving, so it's not like he has no chance at all.
That's true. So yeah, that's very good. So Wopke, you also watched a bit of the qualifying.
Yeah, just a little bit. I was a bit busy, but yeah, at least I got some stuff.
Any points that's well caught your eye?
Yeah, Garrett de Vries obviously in P8, very good.
Yes. Yeah, Jack Mayer, of course.
Yeah, Jack Mayer as well, just one spot ahead as well in P7, very good. And Niels
Yes.
Broekman, who is racing instead of Sven de Vries, is what I understood, and he's doing well in P6 as well. So yeah, I think Racing Team Scroton and Malta Force are really strong teams today, and of course Matthew Williams and Roy Verzal are there as well. And the Jones brothers once again, very close together in P9 and P10.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, Sherman at the back after he got P2 in last race, in the second race. So yeah, we have to see what he can do from there. So that will be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I agree on that. It will be very interesting how everybody will do. We're currently on board with Pathwise, who takes the car for a tour around the circuit. and hopefully we can show you the whole onboard now, because we had some technical issues and try to well, fix it. Legendary corkscrew corner where Bas just went through. Now going to the second to last corner. Now to the run to the last corner. Here in California, in Monterey, on the circuit which is called Mazda's Laguna Seca. So it's actually called the Mazda Raceway or Laguna Seca. You've got a lot of names for it.
Yeah, so did you ever race on the circuit, Menno?
Actually, I raced here a couple of times. I raced here with a Renault. I would say it was a Mégane or a Clio. Yes.
It may have been the Clio as well.
But
yeah.
that was nearly 9 years ago. I remember it because it was one of my first races on Air Factor 2, actually my second.
On R Factor 2 or?
I mean Air Factor 1, sorry, yes.
Yeah, it didn't exist 9 years ago, so.
Well,
but,
well, I had the well, the pro experimental version.
So you had very early access, nice.
Yeah. That cost a lot, but it was okay. You know.
Yeah, very nice. But yeah, the track, it's not the most common track, I think, for league racing. But yeah, I think it's good to see that we're driving here. I always like going to places that we don't go too often. Of course, it's still not a very unknown track, because especially the corner at the top, the corkscrew, very well known.
Yeah, yeah, very true, of course.
Yeah, but at least for the drivers, I guess it's quite a challenge if you have to drive on a new circuit, because normally you have quite an idea of how the track looks like and where you have to brake approximately for each corner. And even if you're in a different car on the same circuit, you still kind of know what to do. You just need to adapt to the car and not to the circuit. So going to circuits like these, it's always interesting to see who is quick at adapting to the circuit.
Yeah, you're right about that. Nah, yeah. But currently, I'm not sure who you are watching, okay? But currently, we're watching the onboard of Josh Downard. It's a beautiful blue, what is it, Seca car? It's quite a nice car, right?
Yeah, that's a very nice car, yeah. I think, well, if I can say so, it's one of the best liveries for this year. I like the color combination, that's it, basically, but yeah, there's a lot of good looking cars on the grid.
Oh, we're currently on board with somebody you know very well. You have any idea who? Oh, it makes a...
It may just be Ring Hoekstra. Or?
Yes, it's Ring Hoekstra. Wow. You're... How did you know? Oh, and we've got Ring Rally Crossing. Oh, that happens. Let's go on board with our big friend Tristan Portas, who gives it all. He's entering the final corner. Now going up to start very straight. Well, get the last laps of feeling before race one. Shall see how Tristan will do in the race. I think points will be his aim. Everything more than a few points will be very good, of course.
Yeah, of course, for all these drivers as well, the aim is to finish in the top 10. Because when you get P10 at least, then you get the reverse grid, obviously. So that's what they always aim for, I guess. But for some people, it will be very good if they could score some points.
Yeah, very true, of course.
And with 20 people on the grid so far, I think, actually, yeah, only 5 people won't score. So I think most people should be able to get a few points out of here, and yeah, that's always good for the motivation for the drivers.
That's true. That's very true. And let's see what will happen then in a race, because you can have good drivers can DNF, and then it will only help the guys who were in P16 then, so they get points to P15. But we shall see if we will have a retirement, because I believe 2 weeks ago we didn't have any retirement.
Yeah, that's correct. That's
maybe we should remind everybody that if they retire, it will be the first guy retiring from a race this season. You don't, of course, want to have that. That's record. While we see Roy Verzal, well, yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing, but it looks spectacular and costs a lot of his tires. But he seems to try again and carry on. We're now looking at Peter Jones again through the corkscrew corner. Peter Jones is a relatively new guy in WCS.
Yeah, he made his debut last time around, right?
Yes, that's true.
So yeah, and to be fair, both the Jones, they are both very new here, and they're both, well, very quick actually. So it will be very interesting to see how they are gonna get around this track. And of course, Peter Jones had some bad luck last round, so he didn't score any points, I believe. Though he did score 1 point after the penalties, but yeah, hopefully he'll be able to score some more this time and make less mistakes and have some more luck. So we'll see how that goes for him.
Yeah, very true, of course, and yeah, we shall see. It's not long now before we're going to see how the story will unfold, the story of Laguna Seca. We saw Peter Jones doing a practice start. Then, yeah. Probably changing a lot of settings to get everything right at the moment. So we're going to look if we can get it working.
Let's hope we can get it right before the race. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be very nice. Working on it.
So,
so yeah. We're getting really close to the start of the race. I actually see some mechanics washing the cars to make them in good shape for the race. But yeah, we need to wait a little bit longer because oh wait, I can already see somebody singing the American national anthem. So we will be very close to the race. Wopke, American national anthem is actually always something you want to hear just before a race, right? American tradition?
yeah, well, not only in America. I mean, in America we do want to hear the American national anthem, but in other races, if we're racing in the Netherlands, we do want to hear the national anthem of the Netherlands before the race as well. So
yeah.
But I think in general it's a good tradition to have that we sing the national anthem. So
that's very true. And,
but I thought they hired you for this one.
No. Actually, they got Lady Gaga. Yes, I was surprised. I was
not sure what's worse.
I was really surprised they could have. Yeah, they could have Lady Gaga. Yeah, well. So yeah, she just arrived. She's in the FIP lines now because she just sang. Well, yeah, the how you call it? The Star Spangled Banner. And yes, well, yeah. So that's very good of her, of course, and yeah, she will be looking to those 20 drivers, and yeah, she actually says she's more nervous about this race than an actual F1 race, where she was once. Yeah, and of course I can fully understand that, because this is of course the far more popular series, of course. So yeah, we need to wait a bit before we're starting. I'm not sure what will happen now, but yes, yeah, it will not be long now.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some stuff going on about the pit stops. So. Kind of strange, but we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, very true. Need to wait a little bit longer.
Let's see what's going on. Menno, are you alright?
Well, I was nearly falling off my chair, but no, I'm fine. Yes, exciting things will also get me, and yeah, I will be so nervous. I mean, yes, I nearly bumped into Lady Gaga, and now I meet all those great racing guys. I'm just so nervous.
Oh, and we're moving to the race now. So
yes.
Finally we are getting going, and
yeah.
Let's see. There was a small discussion about the pit stops because some people were saying some weird things, but I think everything's sorted now, and yeah, drivers are getting ready to start on the grid. And of course, it will be very interesting to see who's going to get the good start after the formation lap. Do you know, Menno, do these cars have the launch control, or is it the manual start?
Ooh, that's something you asked. Yes, I think those cars don't have launch control, but we might see that later. Waiting for the last cars to line up. Still waiting for Jason Muscat and another one.
Bas Weiss is the only one.
Will Bas be on time?
Oh no, he's gonna be too late.
No,
Oh.
So we're starting for the beginning of the formation lap for this 28 lap race or 40-minute race of Laguna Seca. Okay, you want to do the first half? I will do the second half. Let's do it like this.
Yeah, sure, that's alright. So in P1, of course, is Matthew Williams. He had been setting the pace all along during practice as well, so not a surprise to see him up there. And of course in the last round as well, he was very quick, so he's going to be the one to watch. But in P2 we have Jason Muscat, our champion, and he will be chasing down Matthew Williams during the race. Hopefully we'll get a good battle, and behind them we have the runner-up from last season, which is Roy Scroton. And of course he will also be trying to show Jason and Matthew that he can win races as well. Behind Roy Scroton is Niranjan Kumar, his teammate, Then we have Roy Verzal, Niels Bruckmann, for Malta Force, the teammate of Jason Muscat. And behind them we have Jack Mayer and Garrett de Vries in the ST car, so that's very good for ST racing.
Agreed.
And then we have in P9 we have Peter Jones, that's the teammate of Matthew Williams for Edonis Engineering. And then finally in the top 10 we have Joshua Jones, the brother of Peter, and he rounds out the first half of the grid.
Yes, in 11 we've got Tristan Portes, who looks quite good in training. In P12 we've got Dan Hutt, who is faster than his dad, who starts in P13. Actually a good solid job from both the guys from the team in orange, the other team in orange. In P14 we got our Turkish national hero, it's Adam Osgur. With in P15 Ryan Nash, Jos Downard in P16, with Bas Weiss, a relative rookie in P17, with Fabian Ruud in P18, with Rink Hoekstra in P19, and Sherwin van der Sloot, who scored a wonderful podium in race 2 weeks ago in P20. So we're waiting for the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off! It's a good start from Matthew Williams, but I think it's a better start from Jason Muscat. We're on board with it now. No, but Matthew Williams just has more traction in the second phase of the start. Oh, and they're going next to each other. We've got a spinner, It's one of the Hoods.
Dan Hutt was round, Garrett de Vries as well, and Joshua Jones I believe as well. So quite a few cars already round, because the straight at the start is bending a bit to the left. But yeah, everything seems to be fine. And whoa, look at that, Roy Verzal in P2.
I think we should give him a nickname now. It will be Rocket Start Roy, because I believe this is the second time he does a rocket start. Look at him go.
Watching the replay now, and I see that he forced Roy Scroton into Jason Muscat, pushing Jason into a half spin, so not really clean pass there, but yeah, nonetheless he's up there in P2. And in P4 as well, Jack Mayer. So in the ST car, Jack Mayer, very good. And yeah, Adam Oscar, one other guy who had a really good start in P9 with Tristan Potters behind. So yeah, that's really cool to see that those guys had a good start.
Look at Jack Mayer, that P4, he is just really close to the top 3. He's not like just driving on P4 in no one's land, he still is thereabouts. So it's very good start from Jack Mayer, so it's very good. And what you said, quite a good start from Adam Osgur as well.
And meanwhile I checked some other stuff, and I saw that Garrett de Vries and Ryan Nash made an identical spin. And Sherwin van der Sloot went into the pits. Maybe he had a drive-through for a jump start or something. That could be the case, but at least he is already back out again, so that's good to see that he's not been standing there for 1 minute.
We see,
as we know the pit stops are very long.
We see Ryan Nash now in the pits. While we think we got a spinner. What's happening there? Jack Mayer on the tire wall. Oh no! What?
Did you look at the replay, or?
I didn't look at the replay. Should we?
Oh, that's a really big crash. Yeah, it's a really big crash. Right.
Oh, look at that! Oh, it's the curbing! Oh, and he rolls! And Olympic gold! Oh no, not Olympic gold, but what on earth happened here? Well, yeah, it was a very nice, pirouette or anything. And did he get off? Yeah, he's off. But now he's will he have a chance for points? I'm not sure. Oh, this is quite sad. This was the track biting Jack Mayer in the car.
Yeah,
wow.
That's really unfortunate. And both the ST racing cars from P7 and P8 now are all the way back at the back of the field. Only Ryan Nash is behind them.
Oh, there's a problem with Jack Mayer's car. Oh, and he went head first in the wall, and he's out. He's our first retirement. Oh, this is really sad. Oh, I feel for him. But the race continues, and Ryan Nash is still waiting. Ryan Nash will actually go now, so he can get the place soon of Jack Mayer. We've got a nice group of cars around P12. While I should say, in all those whistle, Roy Colton got past Roy Verzal from P2, so a lot happened, and we just missed them. But we're now going to follow the group from Daan Hut to Joshua Jones, Fabian Rode, Bas Wijs, and Rick Hoekstra.
Yeah, still at the back there as well.
Let's go on board with Rick Hoekstra, because he can see all those 4 rivals in front of him.
Although I do think that Daan Hut and Joshua Jones will be moving forward now. Oh, as Daan runs a little bit wide. And Daan was moving in the braking zone there a bit, because he saw that Joshua Jones was looking. But he was too far back anyway, so he couldn't have done anything there. Yeah, Roland Hut, meanwhile, is in P11, so he will be having the time of his life there.
Yeah.
And, as well as Tristan Potter and Adam Oscar.
We got yellow somewhere. We've got a quite good fight between P3 and P6 as well. Oh, look at those multi-force cars pushing Roy Verzal actually a bit through the corner there. And the Janjan Kumar is still there as well.
Yeah, so Roy Verzal obviously qualified a bit behind most of these guys, not behind Niels Broekman, but behind Jason Muscat and Niranjan Kumar. So maybe these guys are actually a bit quicker than him. We saw in the group that we were watching before that Rick Hoekstra got past Bas Wijs for P15 for the last point, so he will be happy with himself there.
But we've got Jason Muscat who's got a run on Roy Verzal. What will he do? Going outside, of course. Roy will force him outside. He breaks later. No, he can do it. Yeah, Roy Verzal knows how to defend. And yeah, he is still there.
Yeah, very good defense there. And yeah, you know that corner is going to be to the left, so you always move to the inside there, especially because it's such a long corner. Basically, it's like, it has 2 apexes, I think, but it's a very long corner to the left, so you really want to push your opponent to the outside, or at least force him to go around the outside, so you have a lot less track to cover.
True, and I see Tristan Potter overtaking Adam Osgood now.
Oh, around the outside. And he's still alongside, so it's going to be interesting into the next one.
Interesting, let each other live, yes, that will happen.
Yes, they did. Potter's very smart to let go there, otherwise I think they would have crashed, and I heard some crash sounds actually. Oh, it's Ryan Nash. Ryan Nash is out. So we have 2 retirements now. He went off in the second to last corner into the barriers again, and because he was already so far behind, I guess he gave up.
Oh, Jason Muscat has a good run now. He's got a very good run, but does he have the top speed? He's in the slipstream. Will he jump out now? I think he will not. And now on board with his teammate Niels Broekman to see how this will unfold. Jason gets the inside, next to, but Roy's got more extra speed. No, he doesn't, he makes a mistake, and Jason Muscat goes to P3. And now I'm wondering, is Roy too slow? Will Niels Broekman pass, or will he not? I think Niels Broekman can't wait to at least try it, to pass Roy. Will he do it here? No, this is not wise to do it there, and that's what Niels knows.
What was I gonna say again? Sorry. Yeah, there was a very good move, and
mistake from Niels Broekman. Mistake from Niels Broekman. He made a mistake, lost the rear, and Niranjan attacked, but pulled out of it. This is of course very smart for Niranjan because he wants to risk it. Well, quite a lot, but he can't risk it all, of course. There, so he backs out and waits for another opportunity later.
We can see that Jason Muscat is already pulling away a little bit from Roy Verzal. Not at really great margin, but yeah, you can see that he's just that little bit quicker because Roy isn't as close behind as Jason was to his rear. And at the back I see that Hoekstra has made a mistake, I think, because he has dropped to P18 last place and a few seconds behind everyone, so that's a shame for him. Yeah, let's see what else is going on. Still for P8 as well, the battle. As Oscar goes wide a little bit.
I see it!
Ooh, to the inside, and very good move. He saw that Oscar ran a little bit wide, and Oscar's coming back. Big touch, and Oscar's round, sort of.
Oh, they touched. Oh, yeah. And he lost 1, 2 positions, maybe 3 positions. And there is a Hut jumping by. It's Dan Hut who jumped. Yeah, around Oscar. So Oscar now in P12. He lost a lot of positions with that. And it was not even a big mistake. It was a half mistake actually.
Yeah, it was a small spin, but everyone's still quite close to be fair.
Oh, we've got a crash! It's Miss Curtis, it's an on this is Peter Jones! Peter Jones crashed! Yeah, that is... What happens?
Yes.
What happens? The car doesn't work. I think there's a problem there.
Because I think the problem is that he has to go uphill, but because he's standing still, he can't really get away. And
Oh! And he's on the tire wall. Oh, will this force him out?
It might also be the case that I think his car is turned off, so unless he has a button for making the car work again, then I think he's out of the race. Because you do have the ignition button.
Very interesting. I think this will be the end of his race. Yeah, we don't see any things on the steering wheel.
Yeah,
oh, he's out!
He's out. I think the car turned itself off, and I don't think he set an ignition button, because if he did, then he could have restarted the car.
Well,
so it's really a shame, because he was doing pretty well. I think in P7.
Yeah, P8. Yeah.
So
P7.
yeah, very good. And a shame that it has to end this way. Luck is not coming his way so far this season. So yeah, we had 0 retirements from the last 2 races, and now we have already 3 retirements in 6 laps.
But we're only on lap 9 now, so it's very interesting.
On lap 9, on lap 7.
I mean lap 8 actually.
Yeah, lap 8 for Williams, or or he just completed lap 8. I'm not sure.
Yes, the counter says 9, but the other counter says 8. Okay. That's actually very true.
So we completed just 8 laps now, yeah. And Niels Brockman is on the rear of Roy Verzal. That's more important, I think. Yeah. And he's going to the outside of the first corner. Maybe he can do the same as Jason.
No, not yet.
Well, he could try to cut back here, but Verzal blocks the inside very well. And yeah, it's a good job.
The question. What a save from Niels Brockman, but he loses a position to Ryan Kumar. And my question is now, why didn't Niels went rallying? Because, well, he's got talent for rallying, I believe, because that was an amazing save, an almighty save. But he lost 1 position and a lot of time.
Well, not too much time, to be fair. I think Verzal is still inside, so that's not too bad. But yeah, of course, it's also not great to see that you lose a position while you're trying to pass someone else for P4. Yes,
I'm waiting for the first pit stops, and I'm wondering who will be the first with a with a real pit stop, which is actually planned.
I don't think we'll see it right now already, because we're still
quite
on lap
early.
10
I agree.
28.
Well, we've got a battle for P8. Oh no, Tristan Potter crashed, and it's one of the hot cars off as well. Tristan Potter crashed. And what happened
Joshua Jones into the pits.
Joshua Jones into the pits. Is this planned? I think this is planned then.
I think, yeah, because he didn't crash, so yeah, it must have been planned.
Interesting.
And what else did you see? Dan Hut went off as well, yeah, but Dan Hut kinda...
No, was it Dan or was it Roland?
No, it was Dan. I'm watching the replay, and well, Dan actually saved it quite well. So he's still ahead of Roland, but only just. But yeah, he didn't lose any positions, only a bit of time.
Pretty good. But I noticed something. A lot of tires are going off. So yeah, they're not actually going off, but they're losing a lot of grip. And I heard some of the drivers already complaining about the tire wear. And actually we can see that now that it's very difficult. So it might be very hard on the tires, and if that's the case, I think Joshua Jones did a good thing, pitting pretty early.
Yeah, but the question is, will his tires last till the end? That's the next question.
That's the next question. That's true. If you go earlier now, you will, yeah, use more of your tires. Yeah. That's the thing, of course. But that's yeah, a thing you need to decide as a driver. If you go earlier, you might have more pace than the people that are staying out. But yeah, in the end you might have problems. So we shall see how this.
Kristen Potter is also into the pit, so I think maybe after the mistake that he has some damage, or. But yeah, Joshua Jones exactly at 1/3 of the race as well, so he could be doing 2 stops, but I don't think it will be efficient enough. So if I was him, and I'm his boss, so I hope he is thinking the same as me, I would stay out till the end, even though your tires are getting pretty worn. I would just maybe go a bit slower now and save the tires.
How long was the pit stop at Joshua? Because I believe it was really long.
Yeah, 1 minute probably as well. Even more, I think, because his lap time is 2 minutes and 53 seconds over 1:28 before that. So yeah, I'm sure the pit stop was 70 or 80 seconds even. So
we have some fights. Yeah, I think the biggest fight is now Bergman against Verzal. Man versus man. And well, we shall see if there will be a pass before or after the pit stop, or maybe not. Maybe there will not be any pass, and Roy thinks, well, yeah, I'm just far better. Well, we've got Fabian Ruden.
Well, we do have to say, last time we looked, was Kumar already past Verzal, or?
Yes. Well, I'm actually not that sure. Kumar actually jumped a lot of time off Verzal and Bergman. Tristan Potter just jumped out of the pits. Fabian Ruden is still in.
Yes, and once again you see the pit stop taking a very long time.
Yes.
So all these people at the back, you know exactly who has made a pit stop and who hasn't.
Yes.
So
you know, they actually ordered a pizza for this while, so they get a slice of pizza Hawaii, and then you eat it, and then you go on. Yeah.
I have to say that's illegal. Pizza Hawaii shouldn't be around. So
yeah, well, one of the drivers, I don't say who, ordered it. So yeah, that's how it goes.
So maybe you can message me after the race, and I will give him a penalty.
Which pizza did Rink order then? Because
Rink, it's probably gonna be a barbecue chicken or something like that.
Barbecue chicken. Let's get the receipt.
At least it's
yeah,
very,
it actually is a barbecue chicken. Yeah, from what was it? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it's on like, wow. Using whole the WCS budget for pizzas, and we're now going back to racing. And let's see. Yes, Niels is still close, but he can't pass Roy Verzal. So we've got an annoyed Niels. He wants to pass.
Yeah, because look at Kumar as well. He's really pulling away from those guys. So, and Jason Muscat as well. After he gets past, Royce Croton is in the pits.
Oh, we've got a mistake from Roy Verzal. Yes, Niels has got to run. Who's got to run? Who's got to run? Oh, open the door, Roy. Oh, Roy opens the door. Niels gets past, but Roy will do the undercut. Will he have enough speed to attack again? No, no, it doesn't look like it. He tries
he's
it.
gonna try, but he has to go around the outside.
Oh!
Or is he?
Oh, this is Roy Versal! He's trying it, and he's getting it back! Yes! This is racing! And this is amazing. So, amazing racing. If you got Roy, then it's pretty good. Well, we got a lot of people in the pits.
Look at this. Josh Downer pushed Roy Scroton out of the way because I think Roy Scroton was in his pit box. And luckily the Huts don't have the issue that they are in the same pit box. But we see the problem here is that Josh Downard and Roy Scroton are not even teammates, and Josh Downard can't get in his pit box now because Roy Scroton is in his, I think. Oh yeah, and Roy Scroton is leaving now, but this has cost Josh Downard a lot of time. Yeah.
But we got Matthew Williams pit. So he's now in.
Yeah, that's Matthew Williams. And Jason Muscat as well, so all the top guys are going to be pitting soon. And let's hope they don't have any issues.
Well, Kumar leads for Roy and Niels. Interesting, Niels is not pitting because I think he actually could jump Roy if he went to the pits. But he doesn't do, so he's just following the tactics of Roy. Maybe that's wise as well.
Yeah, I think maybe they are trying to make the... Oh, Roy Versal runs a little bit wide. But just not enough for Niels Brockman to do anything. And yeah, those two are very close the whole race already. Let's see if the overtake is gonna happen on the track or off the track. That's gonna be the question, of course.
Oh, we've got a problem for Adam Osgood. What happened there then? The car is... This car doesn't work. What's happening here then?
That's really strange. I think the car is turned off now as well, so
Oh, engine problems at Renault. Why did we see this before? Yes, you know the answer. And it's actually, this time it's not a Honda. So, the car stopped. Oh my, this is another engine failure.
Oh, I think the problem is that he shipped it down too quickly and yeah, I think that's his engine gone. Simply because of that fact. Oh, as we see all the leaders going in and Niels Brockman actually ahead of Roy Versal while coming in.
Does Niels Brockman has the same problem?
Yeah, Niels Brockman, the same problem as we saw earlier. So Niels Brockman is getting a lot of time loss here. As Garrett is leaving.
It's actually quite okay then. Oh.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but not great either. And at least he lost a lot of time to Roy Versal, while actually he was ahead going into the pit. So very unlucky. And yeah, I heard that they already contacted the mods about it. So hopefully it will be fixed soon. But for now we have to live with it and race on. And let's see. Maybe Niels is able to catch back up to Roy.
Buzz is in. If Buzz didn't go in, he would have led a lap, but he is in, so Buzz is in from P4. That's actually very interesting. So our leader again is Matthew Williams, so nothing changed there. But what will happen with the guys that needed to wait long for the pit stop? Jason Muscat on P2 for now.
Yeah, Rink Hoekstra in P3.
So Jason Muscat jumped Roy Scholten, so Roy Scholten needed to wait long? Was that true?
Maybe he had a longer pit stop. I mean, I think there is a slight difference in the pit stop time, so maybe you get lucky there, and maybe also I think Jason Muscat, did he go earlier than Roy Scroton or the other way around?
Ooh, not sure.
So maybe if one of them rejoined in traffic, then we lost a bit of time. So if Roy Scroton went earlier and he rejoined behind someone, then he lost a bit of time. As he just passes Rinkoopster there. And, I'm sure that Rinkoopster will be coming in soon.
We got a problem for Sherwin. Sherwin is off.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see, that must have been quite a... Oh, yeah. He lost the car under braking, that's what happened.
Does he got a flat tire?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just because of the gravel that he's
But he's
sliding so much.
again. Well, we've got an overtake. Menno Kumar overtook Ring Hoekstra. He's laughing his ass off because he's now in a very good position.
Although I'm not sure what he's trying to do because obviously you do have to pit. So, I mean, if he didn't have to pit, then it would have been a very good strategy because of the long pit stops. But right now I don't see this working out. Although maybe his tires are still fine, of course, you never know. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Niels Broekman, look at this. The difference to Roy Verzal is almost 20 seconds now. At least he didn't lose any further positions. What did you say, sorry?
He will not be happy with that, of course, since it was not his mistake. So this is very interesting. What will happen and what the stewards will say from this, because this was not his problem actually. Oh, we had nearly Roy Verzal having a big spinner. I think he's got a little bit of problems. Wow, I see a change. Did Kumar just overtook Roy Scruton? Oh, Roy Scruton nearly spun, and he saved it, but it cost him a position.
Yeah, he went off at the corkscrew. But at least he's still going, as Ring Hoekstra is the last person to pits now.
But where will he come back?
Let's see. I'm afraid it will be last position. Although you never know, of course. Because Sherwin is also quite a while behind.
True. And all out of nothing, after the spin in the first corner, Danhut is in P8. Very interesting.
Yes, very good from Danhut. And he's showing good pace as well, so
Just Downward actually didn't lose too much with it. Well, yeah, no, I think he didn't lose too much with the problem in the pits for him as well.
No, only the position to Danhut, I guess.
Yes, of course. He could have been in front of Niels Broekman, but Niels Broekman had the same mistake, so yeah.
Well, we have a nice train for P9. Joshua Jones, Roland Hutt and Tristan Potter says, ooh, Joshua Jones goes a bit wide and almost Roland Hutt takes him on the inside.
Well, Bas Weiss is in again.
Well, I'm wondering, of course, if you remember, if I'm not mistaken, then Joshua Jones went pretty early, so maybe his tires are going off again already. And yeah, Bas Weiss is in as well. Maybe he had a drive-through. Because he's only driving through the pits. He's not going in. As Ring Hoekstra is out of the pits now and looking at Sherwin. Yeah, he's going to be ahead of Sherwin. So he's going to be in P15. And, he will try to keep that position to score his first point of the season.
Yes.
In the Mégane. Yeah, at the front it's still Matthew Williams, of course, setting the pace and doing very well to keep the gap.
I'm not sure what Maltafors did with the car of Jason Muscat during the pit stop, but he won a mega amount of time. And now he's back in P2.
Yeah, and he's doing good lap times now as well, so he's really found something in the car, I guess, during the pit stops.
And it looks like that Menno Kumar is actually faster than Roy Scruton.
Yes, at least the difference seems to be a bit bigger. Maybe Roy Scruton made another mistake, but yeah, not sure. And let's see, behind it's Roy Verzal now on his own and Niels Broekman also on his own. Oh yeah, for P10 Tristan Potters just got past Roland Hutt. So.
Interesting, this is for the first grid pole.
And behind them it's also Fabian Rudde and Garrett de Vries in P12 and P13. So those guys will be looking at them as well and hoping that they crash actually. Although we don't hope so, of course. But yeah, they will be hoping for a mistake, although Ruddock almost misses the corner there.
Actually goes up now, but yeah, he's still more or less on the track, so very good for him.
At least not into the wall, so that's always good. As Roland Hutt has a run, I think, on Tristan Potters, although Potters is also not too far behind Joshua Jones.
Oh, and then Foster nearly lost it. This is very interesting. I think, yes, Joshua used most of his tires, and yes.
Yeah, either that or he's saving them right now to try to get to the end. So it could be both those things. So all he can hope for now is, I think, that Roland Hutt starts attacking Tristan Potters again, because that way these guys will probably lose some time. And of course he will be trying to get that P9 or P10 at least, to get a good position on the reverse grid.
On board with Roland Hutt. You can see he's quite good. I think his tires are still pretty much in good health.
And I do see him using a lot of the tires as well, but that's okay, because I mean, if you have the tires, then it's alright to use them. We're already at 3/4 of the race, so yeah, almost reaching the end now. So Joshua Jones goes very wide in the first corner again, but yeah, Potters can't do anything.
But yeah, as well. Oh, an overtake! Roland is next to Potters. He will get in because the next corner is to the right. Oh, what is Potters doing? No, he can't do it. Oh, and Roland goes off. Roland goes off, but he's still in front. But there comes Potters again. Potters overtakes Roland Hutt again, and yes, for now. Oh, but he misses the corner. I believe they both misses the corner. Oh, and Roland is again passed, and I don't know what to say. And Tristan Potters lost control. He loses one position, two positions, and now he's in P12. And is this the chance on a pole position for race 2 gone? I fear it is.
It may be, yeah, but Garrett de Vries on the other end, he is now in a good position to try and get that, because he is now very close behind Roland Hutt, and Roland Hutt, he is sitting in P10 right now, so he will be trying to get that P10, and of course we still have Joshua Jones just ahead of those two as well, who is saving the tires, I think, because it looks like actually he still has the control of his car, but he just can't push as much as he normally could.
Oh, and Roland goes off. Oh, but he managed to keep it, but there is Garrett going. He's braking. No, he doesn't brake later. Undercut from Garrett, and Garrett goes to P10.
Yeah, I think Garrett really planned that. I think he saw that Roland was defending the inside of the corner there, and he was hoping that he would run wide, and that's exactly what he did. So Garrett de Vries takes P10 and reversed pole position as well, so that's going to be a very important position to keep now.
Yes, true, very true. Oh, well, I see a problem? No, not a problem. I think Roland Hutt just got lapped, so that's why he didn't turn in. I thought what does he do? There wasn't evidence in its inside, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's good that he didn't turn in, otherwise he would take out the leader. That's not what you want.
Yes,
but actually, I'm looking up the front, and Niranjan Kumar is really gaining a lot on Jason Muscat now. He has found something in the car as well, and he's actually very, very close now to the back of Jason Muscat. So I think in a few laps, maybe just before the end, we will see a battle between these two guys, and that could be very interesting. As behind them there was a spinner, actually. I'm not sure who it was, but I think Tristan Potters. Yeah, Tristan Potters had another mistake.
Can you look into what happened with Hoekstra, because he's now out of the points?
Yeah, I noticed it a little while back, but I think he just made a mistake because he suddenly dropped behind Sherwin and behind everyone actually. So all he can hope for now is that someone makes a big mistake. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, he had a very slow lap time last time around, so I think he just missed a corner, or he just spun somewhere else, and now he's trying to get back up to speed.
It's strange to see that the likes like Roy Vassell and Roy Schouten, and of course Niels Brugman, lost so much after the pit stop. Of course with Niels it's pretty logical, but like Roy really lost a lot of time after the pit stop through the engine as well.
And his pace is also a bit slower, I think. I mean, he's not keeping up with Niranjan and with Jason Muscat as well. These guys have run away, as Niranjan Kumar actually now really on the back of Jason Muscat. So we finally have another battle now, after the other one was kind of gone. And it's gonna be for P2, for the second podium spot and the third podium spot. It's gonna be Jason Muscat versus Niranjan Kumar.
So true. I see that Joshua Jones now also is being lapped by Matthew Williams. So we're staying on board now with Niranjan Kumar. It looks like he's a little bit faster, but of course he needs to pass very soon because we're more or less on the end of the race. So we shall see how long he will have, but it looks quite good for Niranjan. He looks to have much more grip than Jason now, so we will see if he can overtake. Of course, Jason will try to prevent him from overtaking him, but we shall see if the Flying Indian can do something.
Oh, Roland Hutt went off there in front of them. Let's see what exactly happened. I think he just... Oh, yeah, he touched the grass and couldn't brake properly, so that's why he went off there. And I think that's cost him a lot more time, and yeah, now he is really out of contention for the top 10 as well, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Yes, that's just the way it is, yes. We're now looking on the rear wing of rear flap, or how you want to call it, spoiler, of Jason Muscat to the Racing Team Scotland car of Niranjan Kumar. He's pretty close, but you know, I'm not sure.
No, of course you need a good run, and we don't have much time left. We are almost at the end, so he has to do it quickly if he wants to get it done. And it's going to be very interesting to see what he is going to be able to do. Yeah, he is caught up to Jason Muscat, so you would say that he has got a little bit more pace, but...
We actually have got another fight. The teammates Posters and Rudder are going to fight, and I know those two really want to beat each other, so it's going to be a hot few laps for Fabian to keep Tristan off that 12th position. We've got Gary de Vries now getting closer to Joshua Jones. Joshua Jones actually managed to do well and good things with the tires. Now we're going to we are going to look back at the battle from Jason and Niranjan, and they're going to encounter traffic.
Oh, Niranjan! Ooh, that was very close. I actually thought he had a good run out of the corner, but then his car just had a little tail whip, and he almost lost control, so that cost him a little bit of time. But he's still on the back of Jason Muscat. But that was a very good save.
Oh, we're on board with the engine. Will the traffic help him? I think it can help him.
Yeah, I think it will help him, because right now, oh, look at this. They are really getting... Lotto Ring gets out of the way very well. It's the best he could do, I think. Now they have still got Garrett de Vries ahead as well, and Joshua Jones, so...
yes, but Garrett de Vries is not happy because he wants to get Joshua Jones. That's the thing he only thinks of.
Yeah, although I'm sure that he will be looking in his mirrors and...
good exit for Jason Muscat. Very good exit from there. If he can get past Garrett, yes.
Garrett will let them pass now. I think both of them.
Yes.
He's doing well. Yeah, very good back marking from Garrett de Vries. And that's what we like to see.
Oh, he's trying very hard, Iranian Kumar. Actually, this is one of the best races I
think
said.
This is the final lap as well.
Yeah, I saw race.
So,
oh, he's trying! Oh, he's nearly hitting him. He's trying everything. You see the desperation. He throws the car immediately. He wants to get on the throttle so fast as he can because he feels he can pass that little Maltese guy. And I think he can do it, but he needs to get, yeah, he doesn't have much time. He needs to do it. Oh, mistake from Jason! But not big enough. This is a man-to-man fight. The Indian against the Maltese. They're trying the train. No, not yet, not yet.
We have to go back to the first place though. He's coming around the final corner now, Matthew Williams.
Oh, it's so close, so close. But Matthew Williams, does he win? He wins again. Matthew Williams for Enemies wins the race. Oh, and we're next to each other. I don't know what to say, but Jason Muscat will get P2. He defends from Niranjan Kumar, and it's a fact right now. Second position for Muscat.
Look at P5 and P6. Roy Versal has spun on the final lap, and he has lost the position to Niels Brockman.
Well, we see Roy Scholten get P4. Where did we see that before? 2 weeks ago. He went on to win race 2. So we shall see what he does in this race 2. This Brockman passed. Then Roy Versal for P5. Oh, and Roy Versal will be hitting himself.
Yeah, really, on the final lap, that's really unfortunate to have that happen to you. And yeah, P6 nonetheless, I think. Oh yeah, I don't think he's happy. No. But in P7 is someone I think he will be happy. Because he drove a very good race, and it's going to be Dan Hutt who is going to be finishing in P7. Very good job.
I'm finally happy to say he doesn't have pole now. He's got something better. He's got more points than no pole, but he's got pretty much points and a lot of points for P7. So well done from Dan.
Yeah, and the final man on the lead lap was Josh Downard in P8. So also a very good job from him. And then P9 we have Joshua Jones, and for race 2 the pole sitter will be Garrett de Vries.
And other points scorers are Roland Hutt in P11, well done. Fabian Rudde in P12, he edged out his friend Tristan in P13, and his teammate of course. Bas Weiss, I think we've got the first points for Bas Weiss. If I had a hat on, I would take it off. And well, yeah, Wopke, you have got a cap on. I know you got a lot of caps. Can you get your cap on off from that? No? Yes? Yeah. Very good job. I mean, I think this guy, he started sim racing, and immediately his first ever sim race was at Bahrain, and to score points right now is a very good job. So yeah, very good job from him, and of course then hopefully he will be scoring even more in the future. Yeah, true.
So yeah, that was a very, very good race. We saw some good battles and a lot of mistakes as well, because it's apparently quite a hard circuit.
Yeah, it's very true, and it was actually a very, very good first race with a lot of battles, but also one that saw a lot of drama. And yeah, I'm actually very surprised by the big amount of drama. So that's interesting, actually, what happened. So, well, I'm looking if there is somebody that wants to do a interview, and we're still waiting for it.
I think. Do you think there's people joining for interviews?
I'm actually asking now. Let's see.
I think Roy Verzal wants to have an interview. At least that's what he told me before the race, that he would be fine with that. So
yes.
Shall we just move him in here?
Yeah, he might be crying of crashing out in the last.
So maybe we have to wait for a few minutes.
Yes.
Till the tears are dried out.
Yes. Yes. It actually sounds with a good voice, not a crying voice, like, oh no, I spun in the last lap and then it's wrong with... Yeah, well, I think that will more or less sound like a crying voice. Oh, he's there actually! Okay, I will drag him in. So we now got Roy Verzal. We will hear how his voice will sound. Will it be emotional? Will it be like just normal? We will find out right about now. Hello, Roy.
Hello.
Well, race one. Just first, start with the positives. We've got a new nickname for you. That is Rocket Start Roy. But what happened in the first corners? Because I believe you hit somebody. But how was your start?
I'm not sure. I didn't check the replay yet.
Okay. And then the rest of the race. Can you take us with you with that?
Yeah, it wasn't that good. I mean, the race was fine, but I mean, my pace was pretty bad.
Okay.
Compared to the others, I was very slow. I really burnt the fronts, and that made me struggle a lot. So, it wasn't my race at all. And it was very difficult, yeah, after the pit stops to keep focused, because I had 15 seconds, Roy's quota was 15 seconds in front, and I got Niels Broekman like 12 seconds behind, and then in the last lap I made an error, unfortunately. I wanted to try to push one more lap to see what's left in the tires, and then yeah, I made a mistake.
Okay, that's of course not fun, and
no,
sad.
it wasn't.
But yeah, you still got a decent amount of points. You're happy with that, because if you didn't score, of course, it will hit you harder, and you actually got good points in a reasonable starting position in race 2. What you can do in there?
Not that much. No, I'm too slow. Don't have the pace. So I think it will be a P5, P4 maybe, but something like that once again.
Yes.
I finished P6, isn't it?
Yes, I believe you did actually, and I know you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be P6, 5 or 4. But every place which is better than P5, I will be happy with. Yeah.
That's very good. I will not hold you off for much longer, so I will drag you back. And good luck for race 2.
Thank you very much.
And
see you after the race.
Yeah, speak to you after the race. Good luck.
User was moved out of your
and I believe he wanted to say something. And he's gone. Well, yeah, we will hear after the race what he actually wanted to say. So yeah. Well, we have got a new one actually that wants to be interviewed, but first I'm getting in this guy.
User was moved to your
Hello.
channel.
Hello.
Is this Jack?
Yes it is.
Are you jumping Jack? Crashing Jack?
Well, that must be my name now.
Well, I believe we saw a huge moment from you in race 1. Wopke, what did you see? Because you saw it as well.
Well, I'm sure that if he was participating in the gymnastics at the Olympic Games, then he would have won a gold medal. So
Yeah, I think I would have got a better reward from the Olympics, wouldn't I, than I did that race.
Yeah, that was an amazing crash. Luckily, you looked quite good. Will we see you in race 2?
Yeah, oh god, yeah, I hope to have the same pace in race 2. I mean, the pace at the start took me by surprise.
Yeah, I believe,
almost as much as the crash took me by surprise, to be honest.
I believe I see smiling team principal of your team, because the car actually got fixed. So that's very good from the Mégane crew. But you just wanted to see if you were alright after that horrible crash, which of course we got on the broadcast, and yeah, I went ballistic. I went really crazy. I was like, oh no, what's happening there? And yeah, we were
just massive shock.
In a big shock. Actually, you are the first one to retire.
Yeah,
from the season.
It was a shame.
I felt
we had pace for top 5, definitely.
Yeah, it was very, very sad, of course. But yeah, you've got race 2, and I don't want to keep you off for much longer. I hope we talk to you after race 2, but we for now just wanted to know if everything was okay, and we wanted to give the audience just a few good story, like something bad happened, but he's okay, and yeah, that's what matters. And I will direct you back. Good luck for race 2.
Good. Yeah, enjoy the race.
yeah, good luck. Thank you.
But yeah.
User was moved out
And
of
last
your
but not
channel.
least, and Wopke, you can interview him, because I need something to drink. It's Mr. Danhut.
Yes.
User was moved
Oh,
out of your channel.
I was gonna move him in, but he is already here. It's Danhut indeed. So welcome, Dan.
Well, Dan
Hello,
is,
Dan.
Dan is stunned by your appearance, of course, like we all are.
Yeah,
Well,
obviously,
I'm opening
must be
a
the
can.
case.
A bottle.
Because you can. No.
Yeah, because
Sorry,
I can, yes, actually.
Um,
Well, I'm looking at if Dan Hut is there, then we call Dan. No, nothing.
well, we'll see if he comes back, and if he comes back, then
Yes.
we'll notice it soon enough.
Oh, I
guess.
believe is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Okay,
here.
yeah. There he is. Okay, hello, Dan.
Hi.
Yeah, very good first race, I would say. Do you agree?
I agree. My best finish ever at WCS, so great.
Yeah, nice stuff. Although I do have to say, I think you had an incident in the first lap at I think already at the straight. Do you know what happened?
I believe Garrett lost his rear, so he touched, I don't know, one of Fuller's cars. And then Joshua spin too, Joshua Jones, and he hit me. So I spinned a bit too, but I turned back. So that was nice, and then I made myself some places up, so that was great. And then had a big moment. So I drifted at just before the last corner. I drifted at the side, hit Tristan because he spun too, and then could just resume the race. Fine, nice. So and overtook just Downard in the pit stop. So ended up at 7th. So
Yeah.
that's great.
Because I believe Josiana had a little bit of a problem, but yeah, nevertheless, of course, P7 is really good.
Yeah.
And for you, I'm actually happy you didn't score pole for now, but you actually got more. You just have got a lot of points now for
Yeah,
the
that's
rest
true.
of the,
And
for the race.
still quite a good position for the second race as well. I mean, P4 is still a good starting position. Do you think you can repeat the same as in the first race, or do you think it will be difficult to improve?
It's a bit. If Matthew is making up a place very fast, then it's gonna be hard. But, if I can be consistent, consistent, and then end up the race in P4 or P5 or something, then it's great too.
Agreed. Very good. Well, we're starting. We're near starting for race 2, so I will drag you back and we wish you very much luck, or a lot of luck for race 2.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good
good
luck.
luck.
User was moved out of
So-
your channel.
Interesting. What will race 2 bring?
Well, probably a lot of chaos again, as we saw last time.
Yeah, true.
Was quite a mess, but also very amazing to watch, and hopefully it will be as great as again. I think once again this track is quite hard to overtake. Actually, there's only one really good chance, and that's at the end of the first straight. And yeah, unless someone else makes a tiny mistake. Although we did see quite a lot of mistakes from people, so there is still some hope for people who are stuck behind others. Then that is. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see.
Well, we still have a lot of people that are still trying to getting a little bit better lap out of the car. Oh, it's very close between Muscat and Royce Wilton.
Yes,
6,000.
yeah, very close indeed. So yeah, if they are as close in the race as well, then
True.
it will be a very interesting one.
Who's your favorite? I actually didn't ask for race 1. Who's your favorite for the win in race 2?
Yeah, for race 1 it was obviously for me Matthew Williams. So, but it's even easier to say now afterwards. But yeah, he had been setting the pace all along. I do actually believe that it's possible for him to win race 2 as well if he gets a good start. But
difficult,
yeah, it
but
will be tough.
not
He's
impossible.
going to be from P10, and but yeah, if he has the pace, I'm not sure how quick he really went in the first race, because once you're leading, of course you can push like mad, but you can also try to save the tires, take no risks, and just keep the gap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you're leading, you can actually push like mad. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
you
very
can also push like mad, but you can also, I mean, there's no reason to do so, and I'm not sure if he was pushing 100% with the car in the first race. So that's going to be the question, because he wasn't that far ahead. He was only 10 seconds, I think.
Well,
Maybe a
it's
little bit
quite
more.
Good. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
still quite good, but
I think what Matthew Masters is like, you can go fast at lap 1 or lap 2 or lap 3, and the lap 4 you just do a little bit slower lap, but you save a lot of tires. And actually I was surprised that he was that good on the tires. It was actually very good. But yeah, I think the story of the race was the comeback of Niranjan, because well, the speed he did in the second half of the race was well, amazing, and it was like, yeah, if there wasn't a Maltese sim racer in the way, I think he would have easily got P2. But of course, unfortunately. And then yeah, Royce Colton in P4. Last time he started from P4, or he finished in P4 in race 1. I believe he won the race. That was 2 weeks ago, so I will not count him out.
no, he's also always trying to maximize, so that's very good from him. And then we have Niels Brockman as well with a very good pace, and Roy Verzel. He did say that he didn't have the pace, but I mean he isn't very slow. So if he gets a good start, I mean rocket start Roy. So
yeah, rocket start Roy.
You never know. Maybe he's P1 after the first
you
corner.
never know, of course, and it will be very interesting to see actually what will happen. And yeah.
We have some other guys as well, like Dan Hutt and Josh Downard. Joshua Jones, once again, a very good starting position for the second race. So if actually, because I don't think Joshua Jones is that slow, and I'm not sure about Garrett. Garrett de Vries actually also qualified in P8, I think. So if he's not that slow, maybe he's able to keep the lead for quite long, and especially with some other guys behind blocking everyone and everyone fighting, then he might be able to get away. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. My favorite for the win will be Joshua Jones. because he's driving for CM Tech Racing.
My favorite for the win, I'm just going to be very arrogant, I think it will be Royce Cotton.
Okay.
Just because I can. Say the name, I will just say the name.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can't. Oh, can't now. But
No, just
but yeah,
kidding.
last 2 weeks ago, he impressed me with after only finishing P4, which is yeah, of course, pretty good, but not up to his standards. He will now, yeah, he will now show, I think, again that he's pretty good. He can potentially get a podium, but we shall see how the race will unfold. So, the starting order. Top 10, of course, the first. Our pole position guy. It's Garrett de Vries. Garrett de Vries, well, a sim racer that's getting better in every race he's driving with his Meganes. In sim racing in general, he's getting better and better, and now he's getting a pole position for race 2. What can he do in race 2? Behind him, we've got Joshua Jones, one of the stars of 2 weeks ago, race 2. And now he's in a good position again. Can he finally get, finally, it's only second round of Meganes, can he get a podium position? That would be quite a nice story. Joshua of Josh Downward in P3, interesting what he can do. And in P4 it's Dan Hutt, who of course scored a very good 7th position. What can he do from there? Very interesting. With Roy Vazel in P5, never count Roy Vazel out. Chris Brookman in P6. Show good pace, but couldn't pass Roy. Can he pass Roy now? We'll see. And P7 we got Roy Skelton. Keep an eye on him. Of course, he knows how to drive. Ranjit Kumar was amazingly fast in race 1. What can he do in race 2? Interesting. Jason Muscat, well, of course, we doesn't need any introduction. With P10 Matthew Williams. I believe he had some technical issues.
Yeah, I think that was the server, because I also had the same issue.
Well, we've got Roland Hutt in P11, with Fabian Rudd in P12, Tristan Portis in P13, Bas Wise in P14, Sherwin van der Slot in P15, Rick Hoekstra in P16, with Adam Osborne in P17, Peter Jones in P18, he's still there, and Jack Mayer, after nearly killing himself in race 1, he's still on the grid. Interesting what it will be. We're waiting for Roland Hutt.
Yeah.
Going to see the onboard from Mr. Roy Skelton. What can he do? 6 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and he's gone. And everybody is gone actually. Who's got a good start? I think. Get a good, quite a good start.
Yeah,
It's
but
getting
I
very
think
close.
Joshua Jones is going to try around the outside.
Outside. Oh, I think Brookman tries. Oh, he nearly getting hit by Dan. Oh, the big crash! He crashed with Dan. Oh, in the rejoin from Dan. Oh, and it's Carnage in the back.
Oh, yeah. Peter Jones and Jack Mayer are around as well. Tristan Potters as well.
Ooh, was that avoidable from Dan, or was it just unlucky that he lost it when rejoining?
Well, of course, when you're rejoining, you always have to be careful. So it was not very good. I mean, maybe he was just trying too hard to get back, but we, I guess the stewards, including me, will look at that after the race. We have Niranjan Kumar and Roy Vazel fighting up for P4.
Lost it. And that's Roy Vazel next to it. Roy for P4 next to Niranjan, and he does it. And there's Brookman in P6. Oh, this is a roller coaster ride. And Roy Skelton in P7. Do we got a battle for P2? Not yet. And this is very interesting. Of course, we think Roy Vazel, Kumar, Brookman, Skelton are the fastest drivers, but the top 3 is now Garage, Joshua Jones, and Josh Downward. They need to work together if they want to have a chance on a good position, but they don't work together. It's Josh Downward against Joshua Jones, and Josh Downward takes P2. So will we see another podium for Simtech? Interesting. What do you think, Wopke?
Well, it's a bit early to say so, but for now at least Josh Downward is looking good. some good pace, and Roy Verzal just going wide, and it's Niranjan Kumar on the outside now. And he's gonna try to go around the outside there, but he can't make it work. And now Niels Brockman is gonna be looking on the inside of Niranjan Kumar. So from attacking, he's now defending there. But yeah, I think it's good from Niels Brockman to back out of it in that corner. That's a bit dangerous. And Matthew Williams getting past Royce Groton for P7. So yeah, something went wrong there, I think. Joshua Jones.
Oh, and Roy Verzal. What happened there?
Oh, Joshua Jones just lost the car. And Roy Verzal, I think he went... Yeah, Roy Verzal also the same. He also lost the car the same way as Joshua Jones. But the difference is that Roy Verzal was able to get the car back, although he did rejoin in the middle of the pack, which isn't very nice. But yeah, Joshua Jones is now in last position, so that's not very good. He won't be repeating himself, unfortunately. And, yeah, Garrett de Vries is now still leading with Josh Downard in P2.
Oh, this looks pretty good for Garrett. Would be amazing while we see Roy overtaking the other Roy. Oh, Roy against Roy next to each other. Which Roy will win? It's Roy Schoten who wins this battle now.
And meanwhile we have in P3 Niranjan Kumar, of course. We saw that he had very good pace in the... well, I heard some crash sounds, so I'm not sure what happened there. Well, it should be alright.
Oh, well, Rick Hoekstra just saw something. Well, Joshua is in. Oh, I think it will be no points for Joshua Jones. He's got damage. He's damage from that.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna score points now, unless, of course, we get 4 retirements, and he's not one of them. But yeah, for now. Back to the top, I would say. Niranjan Kumar has a good exit, and Josh Downard is already going very defensive, but he's going to go right around the outside, and already getting past, I think, before the first corner.
Yeah, but Downard got the inside. He needs to brake later if he wants something, and he's trying to get the inside. He's having it, but I think Niranjan has good exit speed. Yeah, I think Niranjan has it. Does he have it? Not yet. He's trying. Oh, they hit. Oh! Debatable, that's interesting maneuver.
Debatable, but Kumar has lost 2 positions, so...
I believe it was not intentional, it was trying to get into the corner, of course with both, not giving the position away too easy, but I think maybe it was a bit too hard, there was no room, but yeah, for now we can't help it, so we will see what happens. This is actually very good news from Garrett de Vries, who can now check out. And if he wants a podium, he needs to check out. He needs to say goodbye. And actually, Josh Downard can help Garrett. Really good.
Yeah, but we have now Niels Brockman and Matthew Williams, of course. So it's also 2 very quick guys who are now hunting the back of
on
Josh
board
Downard.
With Niels now, and Niels takes the inside. Oh, this is,
was a bit late, but yeah,
actually
he makes the move stick, but is it going to be enough, because now Josh Downard has the run. Last time we saw that, Josh Downard just runs through the gravel.
He's trying, he's inside, and he does it, yeah, he pushes a bit, but not too hard.
Yeah, but it's the same as Niels Brockman did. I mean, Niels Brockman also pushed Josh Downard a bit, so I guess that's part of the racing here as well in Mégane. You don't have to...
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I must say, I'm really getting to like Josh Downard. He shows he's fighting for it. Oh, and while we've got somebody passing Matthew Williams while we were on board, it is Niranjan. Oh, and they push each other a bit as well. And now we've got Roy Schoten getting the both of them.
Unbelievable. So from one racing team Schoten in front of him, it's now the other one.
Yes.
So Matthew Williams can't get enough of these guys, or maybe he has had enough. We also do have 1 retirement, which is Adam Osbury went straight on in the corkscrew corner. So
is he alright?
Yeah, it wasn't too hard, but the car got kind of stuck, so I guess that's why he quit. Ooh, Downard makes a mistake. He's going to the inside, and Niels Brockman around the outside then.
Still good, still good. But now he just needs to close the door. He needs to go to the inside. He does it. Yeah, he does it. Smart. Now Niels needs to go around the outside. Smart driving from Joyce, but can he manage? Oh, yes, for now he can.
Oh, he runs wide. Yes, he runs too wide, and that's Niels Brockman.
He's got more exit speed. No. And what does Roy Scotton do there?
Yeah, Roy Scotton there, very close as well.
Even if Roy Scotton doesn't have the outrage speed to do something, his battle skills, of course, will help him in those situations and actually show that. Oh, look at the train of cars.
I'm actually not sure what happened, by the way, but Bas White went into the pit.
Oh.
He's already back out.
You got some pushing. Williams against Roy Scotton. Oh, and Williams is passing Scotton. Oh my God, this is like seeing a rodeo. Oh, well, we got a problem for Roy Scotton. Oh, this was a problem. I think this was an unintentional. I believe he lost it. Oh, and it's getting pitched. Boost, and now Roy Scotton's gone. And I think that was his own mistake. Question mark. Okay, was it his own mistake? What's your first impression of that?
Yeah, well, it's hard because I think it's also not like Matthew Williams had a lot of room because Niranjan Kumar was also on the outside. So
yeah,
I think that's mainly unlucky because I think
Oh yeah, we've got somebody in the. Well, we got Dan Hurts with a mistake, but he's still in picture.
Matthew Williams misses the first corner. So he's losing time.
Oh, interesting. Oh, and now
just ahead of him.
Interesting. What
These guys, I would say they are out of contention, but I think Niels Brockman is going to be trying for the win now.
Yes, that's actually very true. But I have a feeling Garrett can get a podium, and if he can get a podium, that will be absolutely amazing. I don't want to curse it, but I would really like to see Garrett on the podium. But yeah, I want to see everybody on the podium, so...
Yeah, it's always good to see someone who isn't usually up there, at least not that far up. I mean...
But Niels is taking a lot of risk, and actually I don't think he doesn't need to take a lot of risks. He clearly has got better exits and he can wait a bit longer.
Yeah, but he's trying to force Garrett into a mistake, or trying to force him into the wrong lines to maximize how close he is, and I think he has the run now, and I think it's going to be enough, and Garrett isn't defending too hard, I think.
Yes, and I think I know why. I think I know why. He knows, of course he knows trying, but he knows if Niels passes me, I will not lose a lot of time. And because he still got a chance on P2 now.
Yeah,
so
but meanwhile Niranjan Kumar is also past Josh Downard, so yes, yeah, Niranjan is now also catching up quite quickly to these guys. Well, Josh Downard with a mistake, but Jason Muscat isn't close enough behind, so not much he can do there. And we still have Royce Groten and Matthew Williams very close. Let's see if they go into combat again. Matthew Williams with the run up the hill. Is he gonna try it on the inside here? I don't think he is. No, he's braking a little bit earlier. And that's smart. It's a very dangerous corner to overtake, I think, the corkscrew corner. And we have Dan Hutt. Oh, Fabian Rudd is out of the race, sorry. And Dan Hutt is back to P9 after, of course, the crashing.
Oh, I believe there is now a run up for Matthew Williams. He's braking later, but he needs to go the long way. No, you will not win that from Roy. Roy is smart enough, but he's got a little bit of a problem. This is really an epic battle, actually. Oh, next to each other.
Oh, for P2. Niranjan Kumar has passed Garrett de Vries for P2, so Garrett de Vries now in P3. But yeah, he's still actually quite close to Niels Brockman. I'm surprised that Niels Brockman isn't checked out already, because he caught up quite quickly.
two guys next to each other. Mitchell has got the inside. He's got the inside. They're hitting each other. Roy's hitting a bit back. No, but they're still next to each other. Oh. Yes. But Roy is still there. Yeah, he's got the inside. He's got the inside. He will have it.
This is very hard battling, but still very clean. So that's good to see. Oh, as Muscat is trying around the outside of the corkscrew. That's insane if he got that to work, but unfortunately he didn't get it to work. And yeah, he has to sit back for now and wait a little bit longer. So that means that also Garrett de Vries now still has a little bit bigger chance to get that podium. I mean, the longer everyone stays behind Josh Downard, I think that will help him a lot.
Well, we've got a nice group of cars from Dan Mudd to Peter Jones.
Oh yeah, Peter Jones is also quite close behind as well. Yeah.
So actually it looks pretty good for Peter Jones, who retired in race 1. Well, I see there is still a battle between not Jones, Scotland and Williams, and I believe they're going to change position every lap. Oh, this is
we
close.
also got to keep an eye on the lead as well. Niranjan Kumar right now has a very good run on the corner. But yeah, in that corner you can't really try anything unless you're really far alongside.
And he's trying so hard, Niranjan is trying so hard. Let's go on board with him. And then really inside the car. You see him working, steering input.
I think he does have a little bit more time than last time now, so that's good for him. And let's see what he's going to be able to do. And Niels Broekman, of course, he's the winner of the WCS GP races last Wednesday. So if he could win again, that means that he has scored 3 wins this season already. So he's going to be trying very hard to defend this lead.
We see Jason Muscat overtook just downwards. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Roy Scott is still ahead of Matthew Williams.
Okay. Josh Downard made a small mistake in the second to last corner. That's how he got past. As Bas Weiss goes into the pits for I think the 3rd time already. So that's not great to see.
Well,
I think
overtake Jack Mayer overtakes Dan Hut for P9.
So that's good to see from Jack Mayer as well.
Oh, there's Dan is coming here. Oh, he's pushing him very wide.
That's a bit naughty. That's a bit. I think he was a bit too late. As Roy Versel then takes both of them, by the way.
He's gonna take both of them. Yes.
I think Dan tried a little bit too hard there to get back on the inside. I mean, he was quite far behind, and you can see that he's locking up and that he never made the corner. So that's unfortunate. But yeah.
Well, we're going to the
Jack Mayer
lead again because it's so close. But the Racing Team Sultan car of Niranjan Kumar is looking so good. He looks so in control of it all. He's virtually pushing them around the corner. He's really a lot faster in my feeling. At least tells me that. Actually, I think you can see it as well.
I think now he has to run. At least he's going to be trying probably around the outside, but who knows. I'm also keeping an eye on P3, Garrett de Vries and Jason Muscat, who's now quite close.
Around the outside, but does he got the speed, the sonic speed? No, he doesn't. Ooh. He hit him, but yeah, unintentional. He tried.
Yeah, I think he tried.
Oh, in for P3, it's Garrett against Jason, and Jason gets P3. No body for Garrett. Oh, this would be a shame, but of course P4 is still very good.
Yeah, Garrett ran just a little bit wide, so that's unfortunate for him. But I mean, sitting in P4 and we're already quite far in the race, so I mean he shouldn't be ashamed of himself. I mean he's doing a very good job. And,
actually, he does. So yeah.
Even on the pace, he's still not that bad. As he goes wide again, so that's not very good. As Josh Downard is getting past. Is Roy Scruton also getting past? Not yet, I think. No, he's just too far back. But that means that these two guys, also Matthew Williams, of course, who's still very much on the back of Roy Scruton. But these guys will be attacking. But for the lead once again, they're coming up to the straight.
Well, I see
And,
Roy Scotland going off. No, he's still ahead. He's still ahead.
Yeah, but I'm keeping an eye on the lead. If something changes, I will tell you.
We're looking at the lead now.
Yeah, he's trying around the outside.
But this looks good. This is good. Can he have the exit speed? Does he have the exit speed?
Yeah. Oh,
No, he doesn't.
He slides a bit, so that's his. Like, I think he just got a bit on the power too much, and the car started going under his feet. So
that's another
that's
lap
really unfortunate.
lost for him. Can he do it? He's got one more chance, I think.
No, well, unless he gets him on the final lap, that's gonna be hard.
Oh, well, we've got
Garrett
3
Reese.
people fighting
Yeah.
for P5. This is happening a lot with Garrett. I think Garrett used all of his tires.
He is going defensive as there. Oh, just goes right, but Matthew Williams gets past Roy Scroton now. He's on the outside of Garrett de Vries. Is he gonna try it there? Yes, he is. Oh, he turns into him actually. So if he spins, oh yeah, Garrett actually goes off, and that was I think Matthew Williams trying a bit too hard to turn into the corner. But Garrett at least still in P7.
Oh, but
so
Indian is again. It's so close. He's so close.
yeah. Oh, he's trying in the last corner. Oh, he pushes him a bit wide. I don't think he can do anything now. At least that would not be fair, I would assume. So we'll see what happens. At least Niels Brockman is still ahead for now. But yeah, Niranjan is getting a bit impatient. Of course he has to, because this is going to be the final lap, so he has to do something now if he wants to get him moved on. Ooh, starts sliding as well. It's not good. I think if Niranjan wants to win, he needs to remain calm. And yeah, Niels Brockman is doing a better job at that, I think. Niels Brockman is staying calm, just taking the apex, defending when necessary, and that's it.
He's trying everything. He's trying everything. And I believe we will still might see a last corner lunge. I think we will try it. Oh, he's trying a good exit for him. He's trying it everything, but it's too late. It's too late. Yes, it's too late.
Is he gonna get a good exit though?
He will have. No, he tries it. He tries it.
Tried too hard. Oh, is he gonna lose it?
No, he doesn't.
No. So that means that Niels Brockman wins the second race and Niranjan Kumar comes home in.
It's a mistake again for Roy Versal in the last lap. What happens with Roy Versal on the last lap?
Oh, as Daan Hut goes off as well in front of him, but meanwhile everyone else is checking in. So yeah, is Roy Versal gonna get Daan Hut? Daan Hut goes defensive. Roy Versal goes to the inside even more, and I think they both missed the corner. And Roy Versal takes P10 back from Daan Hut.
I think well they both more or less went off. So I think. Yeah, it was not something they could do. Well, that ending actually missed Niels Brockman on the finish line because we were looking at other things. So Niels Brockman wins, of course, we see that. So he wins again. For Niranjan Kumar was one of the heroes of my day. Jason Muscat P3, well done. Josh Downer just missed out on a podium, but I think he's pretty happy with Matthew Williams in P5. Really good done. Roy Scott P6, Garrett de Vries P7, still good points. With Sherman in P8, Peter Jones after a DNF in race 1, he's finally getting the good bag of points in P9. With Roy Versal in P10, with Daan Hut in P11, Jack Mayer in P12, with Roland Hut in P13, Justin Potters in P14, and Rick Hoekstra in P15, with Joshua Jones after a crash in the corkscrew P16, and Buzz Wise in P17, and Fabian Rune and Adam Osgood both retired. So we saw 2 races at Laguna Seca, which of course did bring a lot of interesting things. So we're now waiting for people going here for interviews. So let's just get some some people here. Just waiting for a few people to join.
Yeah, we already have two guys waiting for the interviews. Once again, the same guys as before.
I think they actually don't know they are in the wait here for interviews part.
Oh, did you put them there or?
Maybe. Because yeah, those two are always in the mood for talking, so I thought I would put them in here.
Ah, okay. That's alright.
Waiting a bit. Okay, and we've got our first interview.
User was moved to your channel.
And it's
Hello.
of course it's Mr. Hello. It's Danhut. Okay, you can
Yes.
do the broadcast. I mean the broadcast again. I mean the interviewing again.
Well, yeah, sure.
Because you've got
so-
far better questions than me.
Okay, so nice weather today, eh? No, just kidding. So yeah, race 2, you had of course the P4 start after you finished P7 in the first race, but unfortunately it didn't go so well. Am I
No.
right?
Yeah, I got sandwiched between, I believe it was Samut or
Someone
know.
wasn't racing, so that will be interesting.
which what was the second? Second.
Niels Bruckmann.
Yeah, Niels sandwiched me with Roy. Roy was on the inside. He was on my left rear wheel, and then Niels was on my right front wheel, and they sandwiched me. So Niels slipped, and then he hit me again. So I needed to. I slipped too, but I had it a bit under control, but slipped on the track, and I accidentally hit I don't know who, Tristan or Fabian. Then I made up places again, and at the end, of course, an epic battle with who was it? With Jack Major, Roy, and Jones, Peter. So was an epic fight. Fortunately, 11th. I hoped 9th or so. So, but it was a great round, and I would never forget it. So.
Yeah, it was a really
that's
good
good to
round.
hear.
That's what I noticed from you, Dan. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, Menno, I thought I was doing the interview.
Yeah,
but,
you actually were doing, but I just
That's
wanted
okay,
to.
no.
to
No,
say
don't worry, it's
positives.
alright. Yeah, it's I have to agree that it was a very good round. I mean, you were very quick, in my opinion, and yeah, it's good to see that you enjoyed the battles as well, so that's also good to see.
Yeah, I was very consistent, and that's the most important thing on this track, being consistent and putting the same lap times every time, or don't make very big mistakes on this track, because if you blew it up, you're screwed. So
Yeah, fair enough. And well, the track is actually very hard, so I think you did a good job keeping it together, especially of course in race 1, but also in race 2. So yeah, that's it for now, and yeah, enjoy your evening. I will move on to the next one.
thank you.
The next one will be I will move this guy in, Josh Downard. It's gonna be
User was moved to your
him
channel.
because he is one of the heroes, of course, in race 2, finishing in P4, and yeah, well, talk us through your race actually. Yeah,
Well, it was, I don't know, it was a bit annoying to be honest. But obviously I started D3.
User disconnected from your channel.
I just kind of made a few mistakes and bad defended move through that meant that I couldn't keep it. But I think, yeah, obviously the result was pretty good. So
Yeah, the result was indeed very good, but yeah, it was some tough battles, to say it in a nice way, on the track as well. Did you enjoy the fights, or?
Yeah, it was fun. That and obviously the top people there with Naran and people like that. That I just would have liked to get a bit more out of it, I guess. So, and I was quite lucky as well with Garrett obviously going off before the corkscrew to actually get me into P4. So.
Yeah, of course, but still, I think even without that, you did a very good job to keep everyone behind for so long, because you were the one actually keeping everyone up for Garrett de Vries. So that was very nice to see. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And well, go celebrate your P4, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks.
Let's move on to, I believe it's your friend, and it's Jack. And he was here before, and last time he had a big crash, but this time he didn't have a big crash. At least we didn't notice one, and he managed to finish the race. So, Jack, did you enjoy the second race?
It was better. It was more eventful, as there was more than 2 laps, but it wasn't a perfect race.
Yeah, at least you managed to finish the race. I saw you as high up as P9, I believe, somewhere during the race.
I finished the race. My target for the race was a top 10. I found myself fighting for 9th place, but a few instances, especially at the start, I had a strong start, but just got caught up in too many people's accidents. Wasn't ideal, but that's how it goes.
Well, at least I hope you had some good battles, and yeah, at least it was good to see that you had no issues getting back onto the track after your big crash. So that's good to see, and yeah, I hope that you will be back in 2 weeks' time.
I'd like to. I don't think my schedule can really continue to race Mondays, but if I ever get the chance, I definitely want to try it again. I did like the cars.
Okay, that's great to hear. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. We still have 2 guys to go, and we move in this guy. It's Bas Wijs. He had his second sim racing evening today, and it went pretty well, I would say, because Bas, I believe you scored points.
Yes, I became 14th, so I scored 2 points. I'm really happy with it. I didn't expect to get points this race, so yeah, it was really a surprise for me.
Yeah, so were you surprised by your pace, or I mean, of course we had some retirements, but still, I think you did a good job. Even, I mean, I think you were quicker than some of the other guys. So, is that something you expected beforehand, or?
Left your channel.
No, I not really expected to be faster than the rest. I just wanted to not spin, because in the last round I was, yeah, it was very exciting, because there were only, I think, 3 rounds, and I didn't want to spin, because I wanted to get the points. But I didn't expect to get really the pace to be faster than other people.
Yeah, so that's very good, because of course you're pretty new with all this, I think.
Yes.
So that's very good. Do you think you can improve in the future? Do you think that it's possible to move up in the grid?
Yes, I definitely think I can get better. I just need to practice more. I only have 30 hours in the game now, so it's just practicing.
Alright, that's good to hear, and yeah, well done to your points. I mean, I remember the first time I scored points, I was very, very happy, so that's always good to see, and let's hope we will see your name a lot more in the races.
Yeah, I hope so.
Alright, and now it's time for the final guy. It's
User was moved
Roy Verzijl, and I guess once again it was quite an eventful race for you, Roy. But,
yes. Hello.
Yes, hello. But unfortunately, I'm afraid I don't think it was the way you hoped it would be eventful.
No. No, definitely not. I had a bad start. I mean, not actually a bad start. The guys in front just had a good start, and in the first few corners I gained some time, time back again, and I tried to do some overtaking. They didn't make it easy for me, which is good, of course. Cost me a lot of time, and I was immediately under big pressure from the guys behind, like the Team Scrotons. They came alongside me. Roy Scroton came in, the first corner of Sector 2. He came on the outside with Kumar on my inside. So that was pretty... I got my hands full on them. And then, I managed to keep in front there, but I tried to push again, to catch up with the guys in front once again, but now again I didn't have the pace to go the fast as I wanted, and guys behind were faster. I had to push so hard that I was going to make mistakes, and unfortunately I made one once again, and I crashed the pit lane in. So I had to make a drive through without having a penalty.
No, that's very unfortunate, and
Yes.
I can imagine that cost you a lot of time in positions.
Yes, it dropped me back and I had damage. So my suspension was broken on the rear, and I was unable to attack once again. And later in the race, I had a fight with Team Hut and with Jack Mayer and some other guys. I tried to catch up with Gerwin van der Sloot, but he was a little too far in front already. So P11. At least I got points. Looking forward to another track.
Yeah, and don't forget that you still have the drop score, so if you drive all the races and you don't do worse than P11, then it gets dropped, so that's alright. And I mean, I think you still had some good battles, so that's also always good.
Yes, exactly. I enjoyed it.
Alright, so that's good to hear. And I think that was the last one we had to interview, Menno.
Yes, actually that was the last one, so it's time to end this. I think we're through our scheduled broadcast. We saw 2 amazing races and actually enjoyed it. It was very cool racing, but also some drama, some naughty people on track who made some mistakes and were crashing in other ones. But overall it was pretty good. So I can't wait for the next round, which is in 2 weeks in Interlagos. So that's very interesting to see the racing there. Anything more to add, Wopke, before we end this?
Of course. Before we move to Interlagos with the Méganes, we still have also the WCS GP coming up.
Of course.
Next week on the Wednesday, of course, and that's at Bahrain. So that will also be good to watch. So make sure you tune in if you're there. And other than that, I have to agree with you. It was 2 good races, some drama again, but I think that's part of the Mégane as well, that you have the drama, especially in the second race. And we saw some very close and good battles, some contact as well, indeed. And that was good to see. So I really enjoyed it once again. And move on to the next one.
Yes, we will move on to the next one very soon, and people are already testing for the next round, which is of course in Interlagos, like I mentioned before. But for now, we will end this broadcast. Thank you all for watching and listening to our pizza jokes and the jokes about Lady Gaga. I really thank you that you listened to us for more than 2 hours. We're very happy, and we hope to see you back next time. Bye bye.
Yes, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.